You need to take those chances.
Well, that's interesting from Drum. McCullough was there, he'd read it. England A were not on Drum's wavelength. O'Leary, Staunton. Good hands there from Duffy. Shipped that ball on very quickly. Staunton to Lewis. We've seen what he can do with his elusive running. O'Leary to Staunton. Carney's arriving, missed out, given to Bowe. Good strength to get through the first challenge. Mick O'Driscoll's helping him out. O'Leary, Staunton. Here's Jennings. Another offside spotted. The robust Fogarty. And went Hogan. Now it's Staunton. Might be a gap in front of him. Now the advantage has gone. Ireland have to take this. Have to leave the 22 with some points if they can. Bowe. It's now a long period of pressure. Best is there. So too Heaslip. Two big men in that back row. Ball is picked up and he's got out, and it is Dowling to score. And Ireland do get their try, and you really felt that they needed to come away with something after concerted pressure before the miss kick. And then that attacking opportunity given to them by Shane Drum, his mistake at the 22 dropout. And Ian Dowling scores again, as he did for Munster in the Heineken Cup.
See the quick 22. It's a set move, it just doesn't come off. But Ireland do well. They kicked through a lot of phases. I think there was 10, 11 phases. As you see, O'Leary just flips it out. Ian Dowling doesn't have a lot to do, but gets in, tries to make the kick quicker. With good, like you said, Miles, good concerted pressure. They needed to get some points. It's just coming up to half-time. You can see Dowling there. He's pretty happy with that try.
He's done some good stuff in attack. He'll be disappointed with that restart. Did not work. England about to make a change with Dylan Armitage standing by. O'Leary back on the floor. Staunton missing again.
And if given the chance, can they take it?
Into the final 2 minutes. Scotland will be desperate not to concede another try. They'll have the penalty. So you need to give some thought to who might be man of the match. One or two options, most notably in the Irish second row, I would have thought. Philip?
Absolutely.
Your call, the RBS Six Nations man of the match?
Well, there's notably up front, there's some very, very good performances by O'Kelly, by O'Connell, but also by Johnny O'Connor. But the RBS man of the match for me has been Malcolm O'Kelly. He's turned this Irish line-out performance around, which has laid a lot of the foundation for it. Scored a try, made a try. He's the RBS man of the match for me.
There aren't many 30-year-olds who were born in Essex who are such a hero in Ireland. On the day he becomes Ireland's most capped player, overtaking Mike Gibson. He's also man of the match and a try scorer to boot. We're into the final 60 seconds. Scotland are still giving it a bash. The ball was knocked on by the captain, and there are opportunities here. This is Horgan sprinting up outside, and Gavin Duffy. What an introduction to Six Nations rugby for Gavin Duffy. He's only been on a matter of minutes, and he's already scored a try for his country.
Well, yet again it comes from a mistake, and a lot of sympathy for Scotland, because I genuinely don't think that the gap is as big as it looks. All they've really lacked today is a little bit of confidence and composure on the ball. They've turned the ball over far too frequently, much like they had done in the autumn series. Appeared to have shaken it in Paris, but as soon as the pressure's on, some of those doubts have crept back in again and just presented Ireland with opportunities. Opportunities, it has to be said, that without O'Driscoll and Darcy, Ireland were concerned they mightn't be able to create themselves.
Well, he was once captain of the Ireland schools team, Gavin Duffy. One or two early comparisons with Brian O'Driscoll. And, well, that's a mighty kick from David Humphries. He's only been on a matter of minutes as well.
Gives it to Maloney. Maloney to Dongrace. Inside there to McKinney. There's a chance for Slattery. What a try!
I think Fergus Slattery is somebody that you could have played with his speed. You could have played in the back line. In terms of his innate abilities to make that switch and play at inside centre from day one, that's probably going to be an ask. But I would have no question that if he'd been playing inside centre for a couple of years, yeah, he'd be totally comfortable there. I think we all remember that great try in the Barbarians New Zealand game and his part in that, and a wonderful pass to keep the movement going. So, I mean, in terms of his hands, and he had wonderful hands, and he was good on the ball. So, as I said before, I think he was as complete an open-side wing forward as you'll find.
He was a serious athlete. He worked hard and he played hard, and very few people played harder than Fergus Slattery.
And everybody remembers Mick Galway's try.
As it comes back to Carling. His pass goes astray.
There were some thumping tackles put in, one in particular on Will Carling, which caused the English skipper to lose the ball.
The tackling by Philip Danaher in the centre, in which I remember when he drilled Carling, absolutely drilled him, to such an extent that not only did he not Carling lost possession of the ball.
Ireland then snapped it up. Elwood got it away to Michael Bradley, and eventually it was finished off by Mick Galway, who'd put in a stirring performance, and the big monster man went over in the corner for what was the winning try.
Mick Galway's in! Mick Galway seals it for Ireland!
We played with extraordinary passion, really. It was a throwback game, I'd say, where we were greater than the sum of our parts. The Galway try, I suppose, in a way, is a sort of poor man's Ginger McLaughlin try, where he storms over in the corner to effectively win the match for us.
You hear a lot of noise, and you can hear your own, but like sometimes you can block that noise out. You hear your own teammates, because you have to be able to hear them. I remember Simon Gagan was on my left and he was shouting, and there was a big sigh because people obviously wanted to score to finish the match off.
As the crowd rise to 15 Irish heroes.
17-3, the team of all the talents had been beaten, and the No Hopers Ireland had won. A victory that would be remembered by everyone who was there.
The crowd carried us off that day, and it was a fantastic feeling.
Look out for a girl that runs on the pitch and he actually turns and says hello to. It's a sister who he got a ticket for the match that day. He never met her before the game, he never met her after the game. The only time he met her was on the pitch just after he scored the try.
Line out with
the swift-footed Gagan stretching his legs to the line for Ireland.
That goes Simon Gagan to O'Shea.
Even against the world champions. What's this for great Irish teamwork?
What a good run it is too for Niall Woods. Support here from Corkery, and this is much better from Ireland. In goes Fulcher. This is great stuff from the men in green. Bradley, Elwood, Danaher, Bell. Here's Gagan. Lopez opposite number Smith, and well held up for Keith Wood. Super stuff from the hooker. Bradley, and here's a chance now for Clohessy. Driving hard for the line, and it's a try. Well, great stuff from Ireland. They come right back through Peter Clohessy, and what a time to score, 4 minutes before half-time.
And this is another opportunity from the line out. A superb kick by Gara. Had to be played. No angle to kick the ball, get any distance. And now it's a great attacking opportunity once again for the Irish forwards.
Now then, catch and drive maybe.
Definitely, not maybe.
Here we go. They've been splintering the Welsh defence with this kind of move, and he's gone again, Shane Byrne. It's astonishing. He did exactly the same within a minute of the start of the match, and he's done precisely the same within a minute of half-time. 2 tries for Shane Byrne, and listen to this, 4 tries for Ireland, and we've not played 40 minutes.
Well, very loose. Look at that once again, it's Shane Byrne on Gareth Cooper. Just destroyed. There's no defensive organisation whatsoever. The body angle is wrong. It looks as if they've got no idea how to stop this. There they are, look, you know, they've got the body angle there, they're driving. There's 1 second row out. Martin Williams is out. There's a prop, Yestin Thomas out. And there he is, Byrne gets up. You never know. The mullet might get back in fashion.
You've been wearing it for the last 10 years.
No, it's gone long time.
Not successful with the conversion, but that will do for the first 40 minutes.
That's just what it didn't need, wasn't it?
Half time then, 4 tries, and who would have thought that at the start of this game? Shane Byrne with a brace.
Considered to be one of Ireland's finest rugby players, out-half Tony Ward played for Munster, Leinster, Ireland, the Barbarians and the British and Irish Lions during the period of 1975 to 1987. Ward played a pivotal role in Munster's historic 12-0 defeat of the All Blacks in Thomond Park in 1978. He won 19 caps and scored 113 points for Ireland and was named European Rugby Player of the Year in 1979. Ward continues to contribute to Irish rugby in a coaching capacity and as a respected journalist and commentator. Tony Ward graduated in 1978 with a Bachelor of Arts in Physical Education.
And they underestimated it.
Gets it to Bradley. Elwood to drop it goal.
Again, you know, the old English superiority complex when they play against one of their little Celtic brethren, and they can't help themselves. They came over full of themselves that day. They were going to get about 25 players out of 30 in the Lions squad that was going to be announced the next day. We weren't going to get diddly squashed.
England had a very big pack. They also had a terrific backline, and they were led by Will Carling. And England had come to Lansdowne Road expecting to win this game. They were brimful of confidence, and the only way that Ireland was going to beat them was to use traditional Irish methods, and that's get in their faces, and they really did get in their faces.
Eric Elwood's kicking game was immaculate that day, and he got every point he could out of the game for us in terms of also landing on 2 drop goals. Ireland didn't have many chances that day, but they took every chance that came their way, and that was mainly thanks to Eric Elwood.
There's a wholeness about Elwood's play that's always impressed me. Not the most nimble on his feet, not the quickest ball handling out half, but in terms of getting it tactically right on the big occasions, he's right up there in the Campbell League.
Eric Elwood from the 10-metre line. Has found the target and the distance.
And it was just an incredibly passionate performance. Again, Willie Anderson, an unstated role as the unofficial forwards coach, because he was then also development officer.
Ball is